What's up, Stripe Nation? Blake Alberts here with B&B Lawn Care. I am like a kid on Christmas today because I just got a ton of new Stihl battery-powered equipment. I have here all of the model numbers and run times. The run times are impressive. 900 minutes I can run this hedge trimmer. That is 15 hours of battery life, literally holding down the trigger. I think that's crazy. That's longer than a day's work. That means you never will be out of battery with this. So let me show you the system. Let me tell you a little bit about the system. I hope my microphone's good. My new microphone is coming this week, so no worries. Videos, the sound quality will get better. But I wanted to show you all this while it's still shiny and new and explain it, because we all know that equipment gets looking old very quickly. So this is like the central hub. This is the AR3000L battery backpack. I don't know how much it weighs. I mean, it's got a little bit of weight, but it's not overbearing. Like, I don't think it's probably a little lighter than a backpack blower, and we wear those all day long, so this should not be a problem at all. And it's also got, you know, your waistband belt here, which I know it looks silly, but when I use it on the backpack blowers, they help out a lot, and along with this, so this is it, man. This is the plug. So you guys have seen, even like in this one, there's a battery that goes in top, which is mostly what you see out on the market. But this is a professional commercial system. This isn't, I don't think there's any other commercial made battery. Like, some of it's just for homeowners. They're not made for commercial stuff, which is why you get a 15-hour runtime, which is crazy. So let me share with you, and it's also got a articulating handle here, so you can go against the side and not twist your wrist. So this is so sweet. I've been so excited about this. Let's take this off, and this is what I use probably the most, of course, besides the trimmer back there. But I do a lot of hedge trimming and a lot of maintenance. So you have your speeds, and literally this just plugs in, dude. It's like, I don't know, man. I think it's awesome. So the hedge trimmer is going to be super light compared to one that you have to put the battery in. And dude, this is a commercial hedge trimmer. So this is sweet. That's what the backpack looks like on. They have a few different varieties. I think they have 3 different levels. So this is like this is the commercial. This is the professional one. They have a smaller battery, the intermediate, and then they have, like, I wouldn't call it a residential, but like a beginner stage battery backpack. So that's the hedge trimmer. Let's be safe here and put this back on. So I'm super excited about the hedge trimmers. And oh, let me start this off. This is all stuff that's going in my landscaping. Like me, this is my landscape truck. The mowing truck has all the gas-powered stuff, of course, just for the guys, the trimmers, backpack blowers, the mowers. But this is what I do landscaping out of. So all of these, I would say, are like landscaping, where I go and I clean up stuff, or why I don't need like a backpack blower in my truck. So this could be perfect. Let's grab the blower here. There's a truck passing. Let me show you this. So match up the arrows, and that's in. This is the BGA 200 with a runtime of 536 minutes on low. I'm pretty sure that's on low. But that's crazy, dude. Like, I feel it literally pushing back, and I know that probably sounds and looks silly, but when I pull the trigger, literally it just wants to go backwards, which is pretty cool that it's that powerful. So That's the BGA 200 blower, and it's super light. It's gonna be in my truck here, and super excited. Same thing with this. This is an FSA 130R, so this is literally just like any other Stihl commercial trimmer, except there's no gas-powered motor on it. It runs off this backpack battery. So just plug this in here, match up the arrows, and listen how quiet this is. That's crazy, dude. All right. Take off. So that is the FSA 130R. And there's a ton of different tools that works with this battery backpack system. So that's it, the AR3000L. And then I also had to get a new chainsaw. This is the MSA 220C. I'm pretty sure these are like brand new, running off the AP300S battery. Hit the brakes. I love the instant power these things have. When I can put it down, pick it back up, and I don't have to pull anything. It's simply push of a button, instant power. I always say, oh, and you also got to get Stihl gloves and Stihl chaps. So I appreciate Stihl for hooking me up with this stuff. We're going to be running this stuff, well, the rest of the year, but hopefully be starting to get some of these review videos out to you guys, you know, here over the next month or two. Super exciting. I do think battery is, dude, I think it's the future. It has to be. I mean, look how far they've came in the, you know, past 4 or 5 years with this stuff. I mean, these are literally commercial grade pieces of equipment. And so, I think the battery system's awesome. It's a little bit lighter on your arms and things for all day use. 15 hours of power for the hedge trimmers is just crazy. I've never heard of that. And I like this battery stuff. I think it's the future. You know, the reason I'm so excited about it is the more we use it and tweak it and the companies do research on it, and the more batteries they buy, the more products they sell, the cheaper all of this is going to get. I think the same thing about the tweels. They're super expensive right now. They're like $1,000 per set, but the more the technology advances, the longer it's been around, I think the cheaper it will get. And the same thing with the batteries, the same things with Teslas and the battery powered cars is the longer they're around, the more research that's done on them, the more people buy them and use them, the better it's going to get, the cheaper it's going to get. And so I think Stihl is leading in this, obviously. I mean, this stuff stood out to me at GIE. We used it a couple years ago, I think like a year or two ago, at a Stihl event, and Stan, Brian, Keith, we were all blown away with this stuff. And I haven't seen anything like it on the market. The runtime is ridiculous. I mean, 15 hours, you would have to fill up your hedge trimmer 2 or 3 times in that amount of time, and you're never going to trim for 15 hours a day. So, you know, not having a bunch of batteries all around is a big deal. And it comes at a price right now. It's a very expensive system, but it's also, you have to look at all the pros that battery has, the instant power, the not having to pull start everything, not having to mix gas, not have to carry gas, not have to go to the gas stations, pay for gas, all that. And then also just the downtime, that you know, gas engines bring. I mean, I've got 3 trimmers in the shop right now. And that's just what happens when things sit around in the wintertime, then we use them every day. Then they sit around in the wintertime, then we use them every day. Or, you know, things don't get mixed properly, or we don't use the right gas. This stuff, you don't have to worry about any of that. It's kind of dummy proof. If you can plug something in the wall, then that's all the maintenance you need to know with this stuff. Besides maybe sharpening the, you know, chainsaw, or adding lubricant into the chainsaw, or sharpening your hedge trimmers. But that stuff's done, like, for me at least, maybe once a year, maybe once every 2 years. Like, I'd say probably we sharpen the hedge trimmers every 2 years, which I don't know if that's good or bad, but when they start not being able to cut the fine stuff, you know, in hedges and things like that, I'm like, hey, it's time to sharpen them, and it's minimal cost. So this stuff hopefully, you know, will do great over the next couple years. We'll be able to use it and document it, and I'll show you guys and tell you what I love and tell you what I don't like about the system. But what I think's most helpful when I watch things, like I watched Stan's video a couple weeks ago about a loader that he purchased, like a cheap loader from 2 years ago, and I want to see what it does over time. And that's what I want to do with a system like this, is how does the battery hold up, you know, 2 or 3 years down the road? How does the chainsaw, hedge trimmer, whatever, how does this stuff work? I mean, is it a viable thing to move over to battery instead of gas? The oil is expensive, gas is expensive. So yes, a battery up front is super expensive, but you're buying a good quality product, and eventually, yes, I think maybe years down the road when the batteries get a little bit cheaper to produce and cheaper for the customers, and I think that'll all equal out one day with, you know, buying oil and gas for a year and mixing it and buying gas cans and this and that and the other, and not have to mess with any of that stuff, I think is huge. So that's the Stihl products that I got today. I'm super excited about it. Shout out to them. Shout out to my new Cujo boots, dude. These things are sweet too. But we're out here, we're gonna have a great day. It rained all morning. The grass is pretty wet, so hopefully we can go make a little bit of money. I've got 4 or 5 landscape jobs in the pipeline right now, so I'm super excited. We're gonna be putting this stuff to work this week. So it came at a perfect time where business is just, we're busy, man, which is how we make money. So we'll be putting this stuff into work, and I will be bringing the camera this week. So look out for a video probably next week on some of these tools, man. So appreciate you guys, appreciate Stihl, and that's it, man. Catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.